Hello and welcome to a Business Minute with Lily Lopez, presented by the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. With me is Jovianna Gonzalez. She's the chair of our technology committee. She's also the CEO of Digital Forensics Now, which is a company founded by her, and it's the first Hispanic women-owned business in the United States dealing with this type of forensics. What is it? Forensics.
With digital forensics,
digital forensics
cybersecurity.
and
Yes.
cybersecurity.
Yes.
And that's, I mean, it's a tongue twister, but this is important. This is big, Jovianna.
Yes.
To be la primera mujer, right, hispana, to found a business of this nature.
Right.
This is big. You don't realize it because you're a humble woman. You're very knowledgeable, very smart. So usually smart people are not impressed with themselves, but you should be.
Thank
and I
you, thank
congratulate
you.
you for that. And I want to let you know that we're honored in the South
Thank
Florida
you.
Hispanic Chamber of Commerce to have you lead our technology committee. And by the way, also congratulations again for serving on our panel this year, just like you did last year. By the
Awesome,
way,
yes.
which probably one of the first chambers that started doing events and conferences, if you will, dealing with this very interesting topic.
Yes,
Technology, the risk, what's going on. And for me, that I'm really a little ignorant in all of this technological world, or whatever you want to call it, it's really difficult.
Yeah, the trust.
The
There's
trust
component. Yes.
component, exactly, because you don't want to turn all your data to someone that you don't know. So,
Correct.
We've learned so much with you, and we're going to keep learning because we're hosting another event. I'm going to let you talk because I talk a lot. Todos saben que cuando cojo yo a hablar es mucho.
Okay.
Pero bueno, estamos en familia hablando de ti, and in Spanish and English, whatever you want to do. But just tell me about you. How was it that you started this company, and you're the first woman, Hispanic woman, to work in this type of field and create this company?
Well, thank you, Lily, for having me, and it's also a pleasure to be the chair of the technology committee as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the panel last Friday was amazing. It was so insightful.
Yes, it was.
It was so engaging with the audience, and then it was a great place to network.
And your colleagues representing the different industries there, it's like you all blended. It was so well connected. Everybody talked. It was just something that everybody's quiet. And usually at our chamber, everybody's so loud, so people were quiet, paying attention. It was perfect. It was
Yes,
perfect.
it was definitely had insightful leaders there on the panel. It was amazing. Thank you so much for having me. So how did I start my business? When I first opened the company, I could never imagine that I was going to be the first Hispanic and woman-owned. It's just I ran into technology because I was a trial paralegal for so many years here in Miami.
Uh-huh.
And I traveled international, and that's where I got the skills or the want of knowing, of being intrigued of how does technology work. So
It takes a special brain. I want a brain, which I don't have. That's why we need people like you.
Yeah.
We all can't do the same things. Exactly.
Yeah, so I
so
went
something went.
Something snapped because I got tired of shuffling through so many bankers boxes that I was like, okay, I need to find a better way to review all this data. So I was fortunate enough, I became an e-discovery specialist, which is the one that processes the data.
E-discovery?
E-discovery, yes. E-discovery, yes.
That's Chinese.
Yeah. So it's e-discovery.
Discovery.
So what that does is all electronic information is put into a database. So when I worked with the attorneys, that's what we do, and I would review it there. And then one day I had an attorney come up to me and they're like, hey, Jovianna, can you extract a chat message from me from the cell phone? And I was like, no, but I'll learn. And I researched, I already had done my master's. I have an undergraduate in pre-law, but then I was like, I'm going to want to go get certified
Right.
to become a digital forensic expert. And then I also got certified by ATF. I got trained by them, and then I became a cybersecurity expert. I did data breaches, and I did business email compromises.
That must be so interesting.
Yes.
So interesting.
Yes. It's you get to work with a lot of people.
Right, and you see a lot of weird things happening.
Well, you investigate crime.
Right,
and
exactly. So there's a lot.
Yes, you get to see all different types of.
So is it rampant, or is it something that's common? I guess if people like you exist, it has to be common, right?
Not women.
Not women,
but
exactly. But men. So this is
Yes.
a men's field, and you're doing what you have to do.
Yeah, it's a
The
niche.
first woman
It's
and
definitely
Hispanic,
a niche.
first Hispanic woman, first
Yes,
Hispanic
yes.
woman.
But I love
It's
what
a
I
niche.
do. I love
know you
being
do.
able
I
to
know you do.
recreate user activity and being able to help businesses and law firms with their digital investigations and give them that data so that it empowers them to be able to go to court and
Right,
pretty
right.
much.
And when people are hacked, companies are hacked.
Oh.
I guess does that? That's really what it is all about too, right?
Yeah, companies
You're
get hacked
hacked.
as well. Yes.
And
yes.
all the records and the information and all that. That's a
Yes.
nightmare.
Yes.
And then you come in. You're like the doctor when a patient is being called. They had an accident. The doctor comes, and then in this case, you're the doctor. Oh my God, we've been hacked. What do we do?
Yes, yes. You try
Right,
to you
right.
you got to go through the spokes to find actually
That must be so
the
difficult.
data.
That must be so difficult. But for you, it's easy because that's what you like.
Oh,
You have a passion.
we're always learning. We're always
Always
learning.
learning.
I have a good team.
Yes, you do.
and
Yes,
that
you
helps
do.
a lot.
Right, I do know that. Yes, yes.
Yes.
So tell me now, we're doing the chamber, and with you, we're doing on August 1st.
August 1st.
So
I
tell me
can't
about that
wait.
lunch
I
and
can't
learn.
wait.
Everybody,
Yes.
be
Yes.
attentive to this.
Yes, so this is a lunch and learn, and we're going to teach others of how digital evidence could be used, or how can you protect yourself for data theft.
Okay.
So this is for businesses, legal teams, so that they could also advise their clients on how to protect themselves or how to identify.
Yeah, because we don't know.
Everything's
Identify.
identify.
It's simple as that.
Prevent.
Prevent.
Right, prevent. You always got to try to prevent, but unfortunately, many times it happens, and you have data theft.
Right.
But you also can know what to do
What
when
to
that
do.
happens.
And how do you even know when it's happening? Because people like me, right?
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Common,
Yeah.
regular people that are not into technology, we don't know. So
Right.
how do you know? Right.
Exactly.
So it's basic stuff that we need to know.
Right.
And you're going to provide that information. That's May 1st. No, if you look at me in May, that's coming up on August 1st.
On
I'm going
August
back
1st.
3 months. August
Yes.
1st.
August 1st.
It's going to be a Cafe Aberachi, which everybody loves. The food is
Yes.
delicious. The ambiance is great.
Right.
And we'll be talking about that. So everybody, if you're interested, everybody who's watching this show,
Yes.
if you're interested,
Yes.
please register, because last time there were people who had to sit outside. We don't want that to happen again. The last event at Aberachi, full house, we didn't fit, and that's
Right.
a small room. This is a lunch and learn, 70 max. We want to keep it at 50. So please, first come, first serve. You'll
Right.
receive the invitation soon.
Yes.
Anything else we left out?
Yeah, so I'd like to also share that we have now a digital forensics now lab. And what this lab does is that we're able, at the lab, which is my lab,
Right.
we're able to conduct remote collections. So we're known to do those complex cases, but we're also known to do that standard remote collection from email accounts, from mobile devices, from laptops. So we're here to serve the community and
Exactly.
global as well.
This is great. So
Yeah.
if you need help, this is your person right here, Jovianna Gonzalez, and we'll include your information of our members, how to get a hold of you.
Awesome.
Exactly,
Thank you
because
so
that's
much.
what we're
I
all about.
appreciate it. Yes.
So it's my pleasure to have you here on Business Minute with Lily Lopez, and we'll see you next week.
Awesome.
Thank you for tuning in.